So I was getting questions in my DMs and my email about marketing. A lot of photographers are asking variations of the same questions, like, I want to book at my calendar. I want to book more clients. I want to book more of the right clients in my location. I want to have people fly me out to a different location. A lot of questions about booking, getting clients, getting recurring clients, getting the right clients. And so I wanted to give just I want to share two simple things that have really worked for me, worked for a lot of my students, a lot of my even my clients. These are just like straight up marketing business tips, okay? And my tips are to have two strategies in your business when it comes to marketing. One is a strategy to go out and find and connect with clients. And then another strategy is to have potential clients find and connect with you. It's literally as simple as that. And really going deep with those strategies. So you don't have to try strategy A, B, C, D, E, and F, all these different things. You don't have to be on all these different platforms, going to all these different events, creating all these different offers. My suggestion for photographers, business owners, any type of business owner, create a strategy to go out and find and connect with potential clients, and then create a strategy simultaneously that has those clients find and connect with you. So let's talk about finding and connecting with potential clients. You've got to do the work. You've got to do the work of going out, whether that's in person, whether that's creating a stage for yourself and, doing an Instagram live or a Facebook live, or maybe even having a podcast, some type of stage for yourself. It doesn't have to be a big stage. It can literally be you hopping on Instagram stories talking about branding photography and going out and finding those right people. That could be in-person events, going to local events in your community for other entrepreneurs. That can be literally taking your laptop and a cup of coffee to your local co-working space, or going to a coffee shop and surrounding yourself with potential clients, having conversations, having, discussions about business and entrepreneurship with potential clients. That can be going to in-person networking events. That can be online. That can be creating opt-ins, creating opt-ins for, that just live on your website. So that can be you reaching out to people via a hashtag, a geotag, maybe going to a co-working space's Instagram and going down and seeing who's connecting on the Instagram, people that are checking in there. Finding any sort of strategy that you can commit to on an ongoing basis to reach out and connect with those potential clients. For me, this is joining Facebook groups that have my potential clients in them. I did a whole video about how to book clients through Facebook groups. And a lot of you actually took action, and some people were like, oh my gosh, I've actually booked photo shoots already just from this advice. So you can go back into my lives about Facebook groups here in this group to see that one. So that is definitely a strategy of mine, is to be present, be visible in Facebook groups, whether it is a local Facebook group for business owners, whether it is a Facebook group for maybe a program or a membership I'm a part of that has people in different areas that could potentially fly me out to them. I've definitely booked photo shoots out of my area through Facebook groups. So for me, that's also Instagram. Instagram's huge for me. I love Instagram. I love being able to connect with people, to share, the insides of my business, to share the unfiltered behind the scenes. I love to create content. So that's another avenue of mine. Another one for me to go out and find people. So we're talking about that strategy, going out and finding people, is going to local events, local networking events. I go to the farmers market literally every Saturday with my family. And as I'm getting my kids like shaved ice and cookies and stuff, I'm talking to the business owners that are having booths and tents at the farmers market. So finding really fun, creative ways and ways that you can stay committed to go out and find and connect with ideal clients. It doesn't all have to be Instagram. It doesn't all have to be Facebook or LinkedIn or Pinterest or something. What resonates with how you like to connect with people, how you like to show up, and go all in, go deep with those. Come up with a strategy to find and connect with those ideal clients. Let's say you have a very niche ideal client of product photography. Maybe you love to do product photography and you want to work with specific types of product makers. what kind of events can you go to where those product makers are there and you could be talking with them? I'm telling you, I love to bring my camera wherever I can that my potential audience is. I love to bring my camera. So if I was trying to attract, matter of fact, I'll give you an example. The farmer's market that I just talked about. I love bringing my camera there. So I take photos of my kids as they're at the farmer's market. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this interesting cookie maker is over here. She's selling really cute cookies. I see she has a website. She's a QR code. She probably needs some new branding photos. I'm looking at her Instagram feed and it looks cray. Okay. It looks crazy. And I'm like, do people even know that she has like these amazing cookies, this amazing branding? Not from social media, because her social media is like nothing's up there for the past 6 months or just like very low quality photos. So I'm taking my camera. I'm like, hey, I'm spending my $5 for a cookie. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's your name? These cookies are so cute. I'm a branding photographer. Can I take some photos? I'll be happy to send you some. Little things like that from just having your camera can get you the little time you take to take a photo, send a photo to somebody, spend $5 on her cookies can book you a $2,500, $3,000 full branding shoot in the next 6 months. I'm just saying, just keeping it real. Little things like that where you are going out and finding and connecting with your clients can just mean the world. So come up with a strategy, come up with the platforms, whether it's in person, whether it's online, whether it's in a group, whether it's in a community, connect with those people. Okay. Get visible. I feel like I say this on every Facebook Live where I'm talking about marketing. It is just get visible. Let people see you. Okay. So that is just a quick tip for going out, finding, connecting with potential clients. Now let's talk about the other half, is what I was saying, is coming up with a strategy for people, potential clients, the right clients, to find and connect with you. Okay. So that is going to be the work where you are setting the foundation in whatever platforms you are wanting to build that foundation. For example, website. Everyone should have a website. Website is the home base. Instagram's great. LinkedIn, email marketing, all that's great. But push all of those audiences to your website, and on the website have that email list. So when I'm attracting people to me, having people find me, that's what we're talking about. Having people find you. That's what I'm doing. For example, when I just talked about this company, this national company that hired me for headshots yesterday for today's shoot, they found me on Google. And they found me through a blog post that I blogged years ago about taking local headshots. They must have typed in like by city and headshot photographer and went to that blog post and found me and immediately booked me. And so laying the groundwork with, what are they called in that little story? Like the crumbs, you know what I'm talking about? Like, is it Hansel and Gretel where they're like dropping crumbs? Laying crumbs, dropping crumbs. I should have come up with like a fun analogy or metaphor, like dropping crumbs everywhere so that your ideal client is just picking them up. They're picking them up. They're looking for you. They're finding you. This is not an analogy or a metaphor that I came up with in advance. So I hope that it makes sense. But drop crumbs. So that means we can go through different platforms on your website. Blog. It doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm going to have a blog schedule where I'm blogging, 3 times a week over the next 6 weeks. No, sit there and just churn out like 5 blogs. Think about your last 5 photo shoots, turn them into blog posts. Put the photos up there, talk about the clients, talk about the location, branding photography, talk about the transformation, blog it, pin it, and email it, put it on LinkedIn. Just get as much traffic to those links. And so when people start to look for a local branding photographer in your market, then you're popping up. So that's a breadcrumb. Another breadcrumb is opt-ins. So creating an opt-in, which is a lead magnet or a content upgrade where someone has to type in their first name, last name, email address to get on your email list. Email marketing is huge. It's huge. You don't have to battle with the algorithm. Go straight to their inbox. It's just up to them to delete it or like it or respond to it. So creating opt-ins. So this is literally just maybe like a 1-page PDF of what your ideal client might be searching for. So maybe they're searching for, maybe you're in San Diego. Top 5 branding photo shoot locations in San Diego. Make that a blog post or make it an opt-in where someone has to sign up with their name and email address to get on your list. to get the content. That way people are searching for that. People are saying, okay, I need a branding photo shoot location in San Diego. Boom, you're right there at the top. They're on your email list, and now they're being nurtured by you in your email list. So like I said, website, email, Pinterest, every single branding photo shoot, pin it, pin it, pin it. Gorgeous vertical photos. Pinterest loves vertical photos. Pin, pin, pin. Put with your city, branding photographer, the type of client that you're working with, the specific location that you're shooting in, as far as the keywords. People will find you as they're looking for you. Pin, pin, pin. Another one, Instagram, of course. Instagram. You can literally be creating reels from branding shoots. Yesterday, I did a branding photo shoot and I did not have an assistant. And I literally just put my phone up behind me, took video, took B-roll. My client's husband was actually there and he was taking content for her. Don't you just love when your clients understand that content is key? I mean, I just love that she had him going around taking photos and videos. And before we left, I said, hey, can you airdrop me some of those? And he was like, sure. And he like took some for me and, intentionally. And so I have that now that I can create reels with. And so just getting content to use everywhere. But Instagram is great because people, your ideal clients are searching Instagram for branding photography inspiration, for actual branding photographers. What else? LinkedIn, I think is a good one. I think people sleep on LinkedIn, but I know a lot of photographers that have success with LinkedIn. I usually will post my branding mini sessions there if I'm hosting branding mini sessions, and I'll definitely get some click-throughs and some bookings through LinkedIn. So, like I said, find a strategy, create a strategy that you can be consistent with where clients will find you. So if you love blogging, if you love to write, that can be your thing. You're going to be blogging all of these amazing photo shoots, blogging tips and tricks and just business advice on your blog. So people are searching for that will find you. If Instagram is your thing, if TikTok is your thing, if LinkedIn is your thing, choose what you love, where your audience is, where you can create consistent content, and put the content out there. Put the content out there and let people find you. If you're at a really cool space, do a geotag on your story. Do a story, put your geotag there. Or even in your reel, put a geotag there. I like to put things in my highlights. So when people go to my Instagram account, they see like the highlights. I have people DM my highlights that I have posted, 3 years ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're still finding so much value in that. So anytime you do a story, just add it to your highlights. If it's a really good story, it can get people, get their eyes on you. So those are just my quick tips for marketing, quick tips for booking out your calendar, for getting high-end clients, getting clients to come back to you, is to have a strategy for putting yourself out there and going out and finding clients, attracting clients, connecting with clients, and then another strategy for having clients find you. And my biggest tip for getting clients to come back to you, for becoming recurring clients and referring clients, is to just have a rock star client experience where they love working with you, from literally when they reach out to you for that inquiry to when they book you, for when you're doing the shoot plan and the working with them on the call to plan out the shoot, to how you're corresponding with them, to photo shoot day, to photos, everything. Having a rock star client experience and really delivering the photos, delivering on the vision that they're looking for. That is going to get clients to come back to you every time. That is going to get clients to refer their friends to you because they want their friends to be successful too. And they know that working with you is going to help them to be successful. So those are my quick tips. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey friend, thank you so much for tuning in to the Angie McPherson Show. I hope this episode ignited a fire within you, motivating you to take bold and inspired action. Speaking of taking action, I have a special announcement for all the photographers out there. If you're a photographer and your goal is to book more branding clients or finally pivot into the branding photography niche, I invite you to join my free live masterclass where I'm teaching my top 3 secrets to building a booming personal branding photography business. Just visit angiemcpherson.com/masterclass to save your seat. Building a solid branding photography business is a game changer that will create more income and more impact in your business. And I'm super excited to teach you how to become the go-to branding photographer in your market. So once again, just visit angiemcpherson.com/masterclass to save your seat, and I will see you live in class. For any resources and links mentioned in today's episode, make sure to check out the show notes. Keep moving forward, friend, as each step takes you closer to your goals. I'll catch you next week for another episode.